What up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your guy SumnSumnSumn. Hit the keys here today with a quick review and demonstration over MidiFriend by StudioLinked. Basically, StudioLinked reached out to me the other day and they asked me if I wanted to do a review over their MIDI library. So I said, why not? Let's see what it's all about. Basically, they build themselves as the Netflix of MIDI. So it's basically a huge library of different MIDI files that you can swim through. Make sure if you guys like this content, you drop a whole elbow on that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. So every time we drop a new video, you can be the first to find out. But let's go ahead and get right into this review. SumnSumnSumn, hit the key. All right, guys, so when you hop into MidiFriend, it's going to look just like this. Basically, it's going to be set up in, the libraries are set up in different ways and formats. So you have genre or key. So you have all kinds of different keys and genres that you can go through. And if you tap on it, it'll take you to all the MIDIs in that genre or key. It's also set up by BPM. So, you know, if you know you want something that's a little fast paced, a little clubby, or something that's a little trappy, you can go right into the BPM and you can find what you're looking for. Or it's set up as in, you can find an artist type beat. So it's basically like a type beat for MIDIs, which is dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, so this is kind of why they consider themselves like the Netflix of MIDI files, is because it's got a monthly subscription. So the monthly subscription is $9.99. You can get years worth of subscription for $99.99, or they have a VIP package. It's $150 a year. But with the VIP package, they special make custom MIDIs just for you. So you can message them. You see down here in the corner, they have this leave message. You can message them and tell them, hey, I want an original Drake type beat, you know, MIDI. And then they'll custom build you a MIDI for it, and they'll build you a bunch of multiple ones throughout the month. So you can keep sending the messages and telling them what you want, and they'll build MIDIs just for you, not for everybody else on the site. Currently, I believe there's over 5,000 MIDIs on the site. So, you know, it's unlimited downloads. You can get whatever you want, but let's just go ahead and get right into some of the cool things about this actual program. So like, let's say you're looking at beats, and well, I guess since I said Drake, we'll find Drake. We'll go to a Drake type beat, right? So you click Drake type beat, and then you scroll down, and it's got basically you can listen to a sample. So you can listen to what the MIDI is going to sound like before you download it. So we'll push play. So it's going to be basically those keys. You know, well, let's do another one. Listen to this one. So I'm going to go ahead and download that one. I like that one. You know, that's about the tempo I like to roll with some hip hop. You know, I'm old school. So, you know, we hit that boom bap tempo. But then all you have to do is download it. And then once you click download, boom, it's going to be right here. And then you can, you know, show in folder and put it wherever you want to. But let's go ahead and listen to some more before we get into dropping that into the actual program. So it's got all kinds of like different type beats. So let's say you want to make an R&B beat. They got Ariana Grande type beats. So I know some of y'all looking at me like, why'd you choose that one? Just, you know, just because we some variation. Another cool thing with this, so you know, since these are MIDI files and you're going to drop them into whatever instrument that you want, some of them have samples. So some of them gives you the MIDI file and it gives you the sample of the instruments that they use, which is another dope feature. I mean, you know, you're not getting that from the other MIDI companies out there. You're not getting samples and MIDIs. And in the folder and a lot of the newer ones that they're updating, they have what sound and what program that they used for the MIDI that they made. So, you know, for the sample. So it'll tell you they use this atmosphere sound, and that's how they got that sound from the MIDI, which is pretty dope. We'll listen to just a couple more, just so that you guys can get a feel of, you know, what you're going to get if you decided to get this. So we'll go to Roddy Ricch type beat. So I'm going to download this one too because I like it. Sounds pretty dope. And then again, little download screen will come up. All you got to do is hit download. And boom, you got it. And so now you got it, you know, and put them in your own little MIDI pack folder or whatever it is that you want to use. And bam, you got the MIDI on tap. They also have 808s, hi-hats, snare patterns, all that stuff. So, I mean, it's pretty legit, man. I mean, like, I can't stress enough. There's 5,000 different MIDI packs. And I reached out back to them after I came to the site and I asked if I could get a discount for my peoples. So if you go to the site, if you use the promo code SumnSumnSumn, 10% off. Bam, I did that for y'all. But again, you know, there's just so much here. You know, they got Adele, they got Akon, they got Jill Scott. But we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna close this down. We're gonna open up FL Studio, and then we're just gonna mess with some of the MIDIs in FL Studio. All right, so now that we got FL Studio open, I'm just going to go ahead and grab a plugin. I'm going to use Virtual Power for this one today. I did a review on this also. If you're interested in it, check it out. Card in the corner. But basically, you can load the MIDIs in one of two ways. So you can load it in the old school way where you can go to the folder and you can just drag it over and drop it. Or it'll be in whatever folder you had it on your desktop over here. So you can just open up your, you know, I have mine in the MIDI packs, MidiFriend. And then you can just open up the folder and drag it like that. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to find a piano to use for this. And I'm just going to show you guys some cool things about the MIDIs. And, you know, I'm old school. So, you know, a lot of old school people think that MIDIs is cheating. But you got to think about it, man. All a MIDI is a steroid, a sample on steroid. You know, like some of my favorite songs are made by samples. And so I used to hate and I used to be like, oh, you know, you can't use MIDIs as cheating. But then the more I think about it, man, some of my favorite songs are just samples. So, you know, it's just another tool that you can use in order to make your music sound better. So we're going to come over here to these trap pianos. So that's basically the sample that I had found. I'm going to just, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to mess with this MIDI real quick a little bit. So I think I'm just going to mess with the end part. So, you know, I'm going to change it up a little bit just so that the end sounds a little different. All right, and so I just added a couple of notes here at the end. All right, and so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add classic GTR Lite. I just did a review on this actually the other day also. This is a free guitar plugin. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna copy this and I'm gonna paste it onto this. And so now I have two layers, you know. So now I have two layers of that. So now what I can do is I can take this piano and I can drop it down an octave. And so other things you can do is, so like I can clone this pattern. So now we're in pattern 2. So now I can, in order to give my beat variation, I can come over here to this classic guitar and I can take all these bottom notes out. All right, so I took all the bottom notes out of the guitar and now I can come over here into Virtual Power and I can take all the top notes out. So basically I'm giving it a variation. I'm just using the piano for the chords and I'm using the guitar for the melody, and it'll give the, you know, the sound so much different, you know, it's such a different sound. And so I guess we'll just go ahead and make a quick little loop. So I'm going to come to my drum kit. And I'm going to go ahead and grab piano from the one shot. And I'm going to reverse it. And I'm also going to make the sample start late. Or I'm going to change the sample start. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in backwards, so it sounds like it's got that reverse sound, You guys know what I'm talking about. All right, so I basically just went in and I put the piano on all of the reverse piano on all of the root notes to the key, and then I jumped them up an octave. All right, so I'm just gonna throw some drums on here real quick, just so that you guys can kind of just hear. The drums I'm gonna use are from the Cymatic pack. It's a beta pack. It's Pharaoh beta pack. It's free. I'll leave the link for this in the description. They also dropped a percussion pack called the Emperor World Percussion. It's a free pack, so not paid sponsorship, but I just want to get you guys the best tools that I can. I think you guys know that by now. I like this 808. It dumps, so I'm going to go ahead and use that. And so basically I'm going to just paint the notes on the root key. So basically I'm just going to paint the notes on the root and follow that for the 808 pattern. All right, so I just went ahead and just dropped the 808 pattern. It just sounds like this basically. So nothing too big. I just put a clap in there and some cymbals just so you can hear what it sounds like. I mean, just how quick you can basically make a beat with the MIDI kit, If you got beat block or anything like that, this is just an easy way to get out of it. And I forgot to mention, they upload MIDIs every day. So it's not like you're just stuck with this library. They upload MIDIs every single day. So that's a good feature. All right, so I just dropped a clap and some hi-hats in there, just a basic pattern, just again, so that you can just hear how quick you can, put together a beat, And just like that, you can have a beat. So I want to do just one more example of how quick you can put together a beat because I like that Drake beat, so I'm going to mess with that real quick. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to hop back into virtual power and we'll just use that for the beat. All right, and so with this, like I was saying, some of them have like preset info and it has like the actual loop. But we'll just go ahead and drop that right here. And then I'm gonna use an ARP for this. Oh, and obviously you can change the BPM so you can make it however you want. I'm gonna just put the BPM of the song. I like that. So I'm gonna open up another instance of virtual power. And we're gonna find a trap piano. I'm just gonna copy that because it's the same MIDI. I'm gonna paste it here and see how it sounds. Same thing. I'm just gonna grab that same piano that I got from my MIDI kit, and I'm just gonna throw that in there too. So now it sounds like this. All right, then throw an 808 and throw an 808 in there. So we'll go right back to that same kit, the Cymatics kit, Pharaoh beta pack, find an 808. All right, so bam, I just basically followed the root notes and I got this as our 808 pattern. Put some claps in there, you know, just like that. Throw this in there, and you know, this can be every other one. Sound like some basic Drake beat, but Drake beats be slapping. So we'll come right into this, and we'll piano roll it, randomize it, Alt R. So I mean, MidiFriend can help you get out of a beat block if you needed to. I'm actually kind of impressed with the extensive library again, and they're uploading every single day, so that's pretty dope. Make sure if you guys like this content that you drop a whole elbow on that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can be the first to see. And make sure if you go over to MidiFriend and grab this, that you use the promo code SumnSumnSumn. Get yourself 10% off. Appreciate you guys' time today, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. All right, guys and gals, thanks for watching the video. Make sure you hit the subscribe and like button. Make sure you hit that notification bell so every time a new video comes out, you can be the first to know. Let me know what tutorials you want to see next in the comments, and see you next time.
Some, hit the key.